There we go. Sweet.
Okay. It looks like we're moving forward. Okay. I have two computers in front of me and I keep touching one mouse pad and expecting things to happen on the other one.
Did we get it? You didn't send us the link yet, did you?
Do you guys have the link coming up?
Did you send it? Oh. Nah.
So we're almost ready to go if someone's watching. I have not. I am attempting to right now.
Gary, can you text me the link when you get it?
In the upper left corner of your Zoom window, it should say live on YouTube. There's a drop down.
Oh,
and you
great.
can copy the link right there.
Great, thanks.
Fantastic. All right. And so I'll post this on the Company 19 Facebook page.
$20-second delay.
Yeah, that's what I was just counting.
Great, and I'm posting on the page. Okay. Now mine isn't talking anymore. All right, so we'll hang out just for about a minute, just so if people are switching over, they have time to do so. Feels like we should have music beforehand.
Right.
Great idea.
The Lador, Lador. Oh yeah, here we go.
All right. So I am going to just start kind of doing a little lead-in chat, and then we'll get started. So if you're watching us, thank you so much, whether you're live or watching a replay. Tonight, we are going to be doing a reading of Renee Calarco's play, The Religion Thing. Renee is a DC-based playwright, and I've always really admired her work, so I'm really excited to get to do this. Just so the audience knows, if any actor somehow gets removed from the call, while we wait for them to call back, I'll just take over reading their lines. Then when they get back, I will let them take back over. And just like last week, and if you didn't watch last week, you can watch it on our YouTube channel, or if you go to the Company 19 Facebook page, you will find a link for last week's reading. You can check that out as well. But just like I said last week, I'm going to say it again. My intention in doing these readings is in no way, shape, or form to monetize them. But what I would ask is that you, if you have a couple bucks in your pocket and you're willing to part with it, that you would reach out to a theater near you and give to them in this really difficult time to make sure that they're still there when this is over. So if you would consider that, that would be amazing. So we should get moving. on this play. Is everybody ready? Great. I'll be reading stage directions tonight. The Religion Thing by Renee Calarco.
Hi, I'm Kelly Strandimo, coming to you from Brooklyn, New York. I'll be playing Mo, who is funny, intelligent, fierce, consumed by others' expectations of her. She's a female in her 30s.
Hi, I'm Neil Helligers, also coming from Brooklyn, New York. I'm playing Brian, male 30s, Mo's husband, passionately in love with Mo, not sure what to do about it, jokey, friendly, lost.
Hi, I'm Amanda Sachs, and I'm in Greenville, South Carolina, and I'm playing Patty, female, 30s, brilliant, self-destructive, hard and soft, desperate for peace in her life.
Hi, I'm Brian Monahan. I'm playing Jeff, who's a male in his 30s. Charming, insatiable for Patty, and shattered. This is coming to you from Los Angeles, California.
Hey, this is Matt, coming from Manhattan, New York, and I am playing Glick, who's a male in his 30s, Patty's ex-boyfriend, fun-loving, kind of sexy, kind of an asshole. And as Glick, I will also be playing the following: Grandpa, Sister Mary Kevin, and Bill.
The place is Washington, D.C. The time is fall and winter of 2010. Prologue, 1994. Sounds of a small, sparsely attended comedy club. Ice and drink glasses, a crappy blender, a few drunken laughs. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your college stand-up champion for 1994, please give it up for Steve Glick.
Oh, thanks. Oh, what's up? Okay, so last week, I'm about to go into this office building downtown, and behind me is this Amish guy and his son who's like 8 years old. So I'm all curious, right? Like, how often do you get to come in direct contact with the Amish? So I hold the door open for them, and the father says to me, "Thou art most kind, I thank ye." Awesome, right? So then they go into the lobby, walk up to the elevators, and they're like, "What the fuck is this?" I mean, except they don't say what the fuck because, you know, they're fucking Amish. Anyway, while they're standing there in front of the elevators, this old lady walks up, presses the up button, right? You know, so the elevator doors open, the old lady goes inside, the doors close behind her. And the Amish guy and his kid are standing there just totally fucking slack-jawed with amazement. Oh, where did she go? She hath disappeared. And now the Amish guy's all worried that maybe she's gone for good. And so he pushes the up button. Finally, the elevator dings, the doors open, and this totally smoking hot chick steps out of the elevator and walks away. The Amish guy turns to his son and says, "Jedediah, go get your mother." I fucking love the Amish. They're all devout and living in another century and shit. But you know what really is the best thing about the Amish? They encourage, they actively encourage their kids to fuck around. It's called Rumspringa. You know about this? They give their kids a chance to see what it's like to live in a modern world for a couple of years. The kid turns 18, and then they can do whatever they want, like fuck their brains out, get drunk, get high. And when they're done, they can decide whether they want to rejoin the Amish or stay out here with the rest of us. So I just broke up with my girlfriend. I thought we had something pretty good, but in retrospect, I should have seen it coming. I mean, we met in a bar, okay? One minute I'm standing there with my beer, and the next minute I see her, and this totally hot girl who's doing that like half dancing, half standing around thing. And So I start talking to her and I find out she's not only hot, but she's also funny and smart. And then I buy her a drink and she's all like, well, you're just doing that so you can fuck me. And I'm like, whoa, excuse me. Because I don't expect her to be like reading my mind. So I backtrack, right? And I'm like, hold on, give me a little more credit than that. And she's all, I know how you fraternity guys are. You're all like after only one thing. That's okay. Now I'm thinking to myself, this is fucking awesome. But, I'm a gentleman, right? So I'm all, what's your name? Right? And she says, Katie. And for a split second, I'm thinking this is way too easy. And then I'm like, so Katie, I can't believe you don't have a boyfriend. And she's all like, why? And I'm all like, well, look at you. You're hot. And I'm at this bar all the time and I've never seen you before. And she's all like, well, there's a first time for everything. And I'm like, whoa, you a virgin? And she's like, well, there's only one way to find out. So suddenly she's all over me and I take her home and she is an animal in bed. I mean, well, you don't want to know. So then we wake up the next morning and I find out she's Amish. Rumspringa.
Glick! Glick is in the house, yo! Glick, 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 glick!
Wait. Okay, so the Amish, they're all screwing around during Rumspringa. Crazy thing is, most of them end up going back being Amish.
Music. Lights shift. Act 1, Scene 1. Autumn 2010. Brian and Mo's spare modernist living room. A sofa, low table, 2 chairs. Brian, Mo, Jeff, and Patty are having drinks and hors d'oeuvres. Music.
Oh my God, it was awful because here I was, right? Just minding my own business.
And then they're all like...
It was not. I did not start fighting. I mean, she started it with screaming in my face.
That's crazy.
Wait, it gets better.
So it's getting to be like this huge cat fight, and Mo swings around with her elbow.
His girlfriend pushes me.
Holy crap.
I know, right? So then I'm totally off balance and I just go flying with no control.
So then what happened?
So she gets me right here with her elbow, like boom.
Right? So then he goes flying and smacks his mouth on the edge of the armrest and breaks his tooth.
And my tooth falls out into her popcorn.
I mean, I still had this huge tub of popcorn just sitting totally untouched on the floor.
Are you kidding?
It's crazy, right?
So now there's blood like everywhere.
Oh, it's totally gross.
It's on my face. It's on my shirt. It's in her popcorn.
Ew, I hate that part.
Oh, come here.
So then my girlfriend
Lisa,
she grabs my arm and she says, "We're going to the hospital, but
they forgot the tooth." So I pick up the popcorn, still totally untouched, except for all the blood. I grab my coat, climb over all these people again, and run out in the parking lot.
And we're just getting into the car, and she says,
"I have your tooth."
And she's holding the popcorn.
I wasn't just gonna dig around in there for some guy's bloody tooth.
Ew.
So we're standing there, and then
Lisa grabs the popcorn, pushes me into the car, and says,
"That little bitch who broke your nose found your tooth." And so I say to her, "It was an accident."
It was a horrible, horrible accident.
Anyway, that's how we met. We met by accident.
Oh, that's awesome.
I can't believe you didn't tell him our totally ironic story.
That's not what ironic means.
Yes, it is. There is an incongruity between the actual result of a sequence of events and the expected result. I broke your nose, we got married. That's called irony.
Where I come from, that's called a marriage proposal.
Where are you from?
Cleveland.
Tampa.
Nice.
Yeah, not so much.
Hey.
Oh, come on. It's awful. Admit it. You would never have left if you liked it.
We pulled off the road at... Never mind.
What?
No, tell us.
Oh, come on.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that in this house.
Yeah, we don't embarrass easily.
Come on, hon, tell us the story, please. Please.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Tampa with a friend, and we get this idea. We find a hardware store and buy some spray paint. Drive around until we find the biggest city sign we can. Welcome to Tampa. We go up to the sign and spray paint an X right at the end of Tampa. So when we're done, it reads, Welcome to Tampax.
Oh my God, I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you not?
I know, right? Okay, Patty, it's official. He's a keeper.
See, honey, I knew they'd love you.
They kiss briefly.
Oh. Okay, since we won't be here for New Year's, to 2011, may it bring us joy and prosperity. Happy early New Year.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
early New Year.
Happy
Joy
New Year.
and prosperity.
I love you.
A lingering kiss.
You know what? I can't believe Patty didn't introduce us sooner. It's so nice to finally meet you.
And it's nice to finally meet you too.
I'm sorry, I meant to introduce you sooner, but
It's okay.
it's just that we've been busy.
Oh,
and
no, I understand.
work's been a nightmare, and I'm not out of the house on the Beltway by 5:30. It's a total disaster. I don't know. I kind of like the trees,
You can always move back to the city.
and it was easier to move than to renovate.
Oh my God, do not say that word. Our renovations were hell.
But it turned out amazing. Your kitchen is stunning.
It's not too much, is it? I think it might be too much.
It's gorgeous. You deserve it, sweetie.
Well, thank God it's done in time for Thanksgiving. That's all I have to say.
She's a phenomenal cook.
She'd be even more phenomenal if she was home more often.
I'd like to be home more too. Believe me, work is killing me.
Big case?
Sort of. I said I wasn't going to talk about work. Okay, yeah, it's kind of a big case. It's an identity theft thing.
Ouch. That happened to my cousin.
Really?
Yeah, he got married and boom, his identity was gone.
Yeah. So anyway,
You're hilarious.
your kitchen is just gorgeous. And would you believe we're going to have to renovate anyway? You have to give me the name of your contractor.
Oh, don't do it. You will rue the day, my friend.
We can handle it. We're patient.
Snuggles and kisses Patty.
Something's up at Hanson Wolf, you said?
Oh, right. I meant to
Oh,
tell you.
hey, you said no shop talk. Jeff and I will be forced to talk football.
Actually, I'm not really into football.
No shit.
So I'll never make you a football widow, I promise.
You know that she's obsessed with Brian Urlacher, right?
I'm not obsessed with him.
You like football?
A little?
A little. Are you shitting me?
I'm merely an enthusiastic supporter of the Chicago Bears football club.
When you name your cat Dick Butkus, you are out of control, my friend.
I used to have this amazing cat. He died about a year ago.
He's insane for the Bears, like just so you know.
Well, it looks like I'll need to brush up on my football. Maybe get a tutor or something.
And I'm happy to help. Give me a call anytime.
You realize the enormous sacrifice he's making for you.
I like to think of it as giving back.
Well, I appreciate it. It's challenging to keep up with Patty and her many interests.
She's a Renaissance woman.
She's full of surprises, this one. Very talented.
They kiss. Snuggle.
Hey, do you know about Glick?
Ryan,
Who's Glick?
he was my housemate in college. He lived in the basement.
Oh, this is a great story.
No.
Patty was water skiing on vacation.
Not anymore.
I didn't know you water skied.
Bri, why don't you help me in the kitchen?
No, hold on. Let me
I used to. I don't anymore.
Let me tell the story. So, Patty's water skiing, and Glick is driving the boat.
You went on vacation with this guy? This is getting interesting.
It wasn't just him. I wasn't with him. He wasn't my boyfriend or anything.
He had this Amish girlfriend.
Seriously?
Oh no, actually I think they broke up by then. It was after she went back. Rumspringa?
He was on the rebound.
I was there too, Jeff. We all went, the whole house.
But not you.
No, I didn't know them yet.
But you know this story.
Everyone knows this story. Oh.
You never...
No, shit.
Really?
I would have remembered a story about you water skiing.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Come
I
on,
didn't
tell me
know.
the story.
He isn't
Okay.
the time.
It's really excellent.
Thanks. I want to hear the story, hon.
It's not such a big deal. I was topless.
While you were water skiing.
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't know how I feel about you sharing the wealth like that.
Caresses her in a barely appropriate way.
So Glick's driving the boat all over the place, and she falls, and she's down there. She's in the water, and she's like, "Drive the boat, drive the boat!" And he starts the boat up, and Patty comes out of the water holding the rope in one hand, and her top in the other.
Nice. That's not easy to do either.
She's really very good. Well, you are.
And she's up there with one hand on the rope and the other like twirling her top over her head like it's a fucking lasso. So then Glick sees this yacht with like a million people on it having a party. So he's all like, I'm doing it. I'm going.
It'll be over soon, honey.
he sees that everyone on the yacht is dressed in black, like they're having this big black tie party. She's still up there twirling her top, and no lie, the yacht is full of priests.
Are you kidding? That is awesome.
It was absolutely mortifying. Thanks for nothing, Brian.
A dude here needed to know.
Dude.
Brian and Jeff toast.
You know what? You never told us how you guys met.
Oh, we met at
church.
It's true. We met at church.
Oh, I thought it just seemed, well, that's really nice.
I'm sorry, but that's fucking hilarious.
No, the bathroom's down there and...
To the right.
Right. Excuse me.
Brian?
What? What did I say?
She's not like that anymore, okay? Oh, crap. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. You know what I mean.
No, I know what you mean.
Well, shit.
You know, if you'd watch your language, I'd appreciate it. Jeff's not big on the swearing.
Oh, sorry.
What are you... yeah, sorry.
As difficult as it may be for you to believe, Brian, yes, I go to church. And yes, that is how Jeff and I met. And you know what? I'm really happy.
You do have a glow.
More club soda?
Please.
So.
I'm sorry if this is a little bit awkward.
What? No, it's not awkward. I think it's nice that you met at church, and he's a nice guy. He's cute, too. Nicely done.
He is a cutie, isn't he?
Does he have a brother?
Hey, don't mind me. I'm sitting right here.
I meant for Trisha. You're so cute when you're jealous.
I'm not jealous.
Trisha's dating again? Good for her.
Well, she doesn't know that she's dating again.
My wife. Such the matchmaker.
It could end up in another marriage. You're going, right? To Sherry and Dave's wedding?
Oh, yeah. I don't care if they are getting married the week before Christmas. I need to be there to see the fruits of my matchmaking labors.
You're just a little yenta, aren't you?
Okay, can I, let me just clear this up once and for all. Yenta does not mean matchmaker. It means busybody. It's someone who gossips all the time.
Really?
Yeah, that movie. Geez, everyone treats it like it's a freaking documentary or something.
What movie?
Fiddler on the Roof.
That's a great movie, I gotta say.
Did you know that a yenta isn't a matchmaker? It means busybody.
Really?
Brian was just teaching us Yiddish.
You're a nice Jewish boy.
Yep.
This is Brian's cheek.
Such a shina punum.
Whoa.
I had a friend years ago who used to say that, Jewish guy.
What does it mean?
It means a beautiful face. My grandpa used to say that to me and pinch my cheek like really, really hard.
Aww.
He pinches Brian's cheek hard.
Such a shina punum.
Ow.
Mo kisses his cheek.
There, all better.
Aww.
Good thing he didn't pinch his butt.
Yeah, that would have been the most action I've seen in a month.
So, Jeff, how did you guys meet at church?
Sure you want to know? Now, mind you, it's not as violent as the way you two met.
It's actually kind of ridiculous.
Yep.
It was during a workshop.
Godly living for singles.
I was there with Lauren because...
Lauren?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
It's just that she didn't want to go by herself. I didn't really want to go because I was still getting over a sinus infection.
Oh.
But I went anyway.
A trooper.
Anyway, we're at this workshop.
And we're doing this exercise with 2 circles, kind of like a dance.
Guys on the outside, girls on the inside.
But there are more girls than boys.
So they make some of the girls join the guys' circle. So I end up joining the guys' circle and standing next to Jeff.
See, the idea was that we'd rotate.
Like musical chairs. And when the pastor said stop, we'd be standing in front of someone in the girls' circle.
Like square dancing in junior high school.
Wait, the nuns actually let you touch boys?
Sister Mary Kevin was ahead of her time.
So then we'd be standing in front of someone and we'd have to tell them something nice that we observed about them.
Aw.
And then the pastor would say, rotate, and we'd rotate again.
Until he told us to stop again, and then we'd all tell the new person something nice.
It was really sweet.
So at one point, she gets dizzy.
From the sinus infection.
And she stumbles right into me.
He catches me right before I fall to the floor.
And she looks up at me and says,
"You're a really good catcher."
but I thought she said, "You're a really good kisser."
Oh.
So he gets this look on his face.
I did not look like that.
Yes, you did. It was really cute. Anyway, that's how we met.
At church.
Yup, at church.
So you guys go to synagogue?
Well, you see, it's like
We're a mixed marriage.
I'm Catholic.
Lapsed Catholic.
It's not like you're all that Jewish.
Sorry, I didn't realize this was a touchy subject.
No, it's not a touchy subject.
Mo pours herself more wine.
You know what? You never said what was up at work.
Oh, right. I resigned. My last day is December 10th.
What? Why?
Well, this is a heck of a way to tell.
We're married.
We got married.
We got married.
What? I mean, oh my God. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah, really. Congratulations.
Thanks. We're pretty excited.
Honey, I gotta say this. I mean, I didn't even know that you were engaged.
I meant to call you.
We had a very small wedding.
Really, it was just family.
No, I understand.
Practically eloped. It was so quick.
Damn, dude, my hat off to you. You got balls. I mean,
You know what? Who are we to say anything? Besides, sometimes you just know when it's right. I mean, I knew right away with Brian. It just took him a little longer. We dated for 3 years, but then we got engaged and I bought my own ring. It was the only way, really. Otherwise, I'd probably still be waiting and, oh my God, will someone just shut me up? Congratulations.
Kisses Patty, then Jeff on the cheek. She grabs Patty's left hand.
Rings?
We're still waiting for them. Jeff wanted them custom made.
Oh.
I found this great jewelry designer.
He's at the torpedo factory. He's fantastic. Have you called him? Are they ready yet?
I talked to him last week. He's almost done.
Seems like it's taking a while.
nice move. Keep that ring off your finger as long as you can.
You know, they're still married without the rings. Still get that ring. Don't pay for it yourself. Wow, that was so quick.
I just couldn't wait to be with her. You know, I couldn't put it off any longer.
Well, dude, you know, you don't have to wait these days. You can sample the milk before you buy the cow if you decide to buy the cow.
Mo shoots him a look.
Come on, we're all adults here. Oh shit. I mean, wow, you really waited.
So, you quit your job to get married? Oh wait, I didn't mean it like that. It just
it really started to get awful there.
Oh yeah, you still could have called me, honey.
I know. I'm sorry.
God, you just made partner.
I know. They're not too happy with me right now.
Oh my God, I can't believe you're leaving. All that time you put in?
Actually, we want to start a family. I'm not getting any younger.
38 isn't that old. See?
Here we go.
Plus, I can always go back to work when the kids are older.
Children are a real blessing.
I don't know. Having kids is it's a big thing.
Brian's not exactly 100% sure, that's all.
Nobody's sure. That's what faith is all about.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, that's great about the baby.
Oh, we're not pregnant yet. Soon, we hope.
Well, that's great. Really. Oh, excuse me. Brian, can you help me for a second?
She rushes off.
Must be the cheese straws.
Pardon?
I think most cheese straws are done. They're in the oven. They're a kind of hors d'oeuvre.
From the kitchen, some sounds of clanging and crashing.
Oh,
Sparky, you okay?
Mo
Yeah.
steps out of the kitchen.
I'm fine. Excuse my language.
No worries.
What happened?
It was the overhead pot rack. It came out of the ceiling.
What?
I'm fine. I was nowhere near it. Nice job on the installation, hon.
She goes back to the kitchen. Patty follows her.
Did you install that pot rack yourself?
Yeah.
And next time you got a home project, give me a call.
You're a contractor?
No, but it's not a very complicated project. Anybody can hang a pot rack.
Well, give me a break. I'm a Jew.
Brian takes a slice of cheese and places it on a cracker. Jeff puts a cracker on top of that. The guys build a tower of cheese and crackers. Mo and Patty return from the kitchen with the cheese straws.
You see, we can't leave them alone for 5 minutes.
That's quite a tower you've got going there, gentlemen.
Silence. I demand silence.
Brian places another cracker atop the tower.
Your move, my friend.
You are going down, amigo. Down.
Jeff places a piece of cheese on the tower falls.
Ah.
Sorry.
Shit. Sorry. I apologize.
Dude, what's with the swearing?
He apologized. It's okay.
We all slip up sometimes.
We'll go and sin no more.
Seriously, I got to rethink this whole Jewish business. To hell with saving up all my sins all year. I kind of like this instant redemption thing.
Whenever you're ready, Pookie.
We're not Catholic.
You're not Catholic anymore?
Actually, we joined the church that we met at. It's out by us.
Grace Bible Church.
Oh.
That's one of those mega churches, right? Evangelical?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so you're...
We're born again. We both are.
Oh, I mean, that's great.
Hey, don't worry. We don't bite or anything.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to imply anything.
Unless you get on our bad side, then one of us will bite your head off. Right, honey?
That is funny.
We're not going to try to convert you or testify or anything like that.
I didn't think you were.
Well, I mean, I thought you were. I'm kidding.
So when's our first football tutorial?
Tomorrow, come on by. We just got HD.
Sweet. I'll bring you some beer for your trouble. What do you drink?
I love this guy. Can I say that?
Jeff's phone rings.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shoot. I'm sorry. It's work. I have to take this. Excuse me. Hey, Julie. What's up?
As he exits, he blows a kiss to Patty. Mo pours more drinks.
It's his boss. I mean, Julie is his boss's assistant.
Honestly. Shit, not even your boss calls on Saturday night.
Oh, she does. I just ignore her.
Jeff feels like he needs to be available.
I'm sure.
I mean, he just got in with a new firm.
Believe me, I understand.
See, this is why I never went to law school.
Oh, is that why? And all this time I thought it was because of your crappy LSAT scores.
Mo gives Brian a quick, affectionate kiss.
Just kidding.
Whatever, I'm still working my ass off anyway.
Seriously, it's a miracle we're both home at the same time. You would not believe the schedule he's had the past couple weeks.
Jeff enters.
Hey, Congress never sleeps, contrary to popular belief.
You work on the Hill?
In a manner of speaking.
He's a lobbyist. Mostly he watches a lot of C-SPAN.
Someone's got to do it.
Who do you lobby for?
What do you got?
So what's up with work? What did Julie say?
I probably should go in tomorrow after church. It's just a half day. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, our football tutorial will have to wait.
No worries. We got all season. Maybe next week.
Yeah, next week. You know what? Let's plan on it. I'm turning this off. Besides, we're not talking about work, right?
Right. We are not talking about work. And thanks for turning it off. That's not easy to do.
Hun, if you need to take his calls, go ahead.
No, I told Julie to tell Bill I was turning off the phone. He'll understand. He's a good guy.
He really is cute too.
Oh, geez, why didn't you marry him?
Very funny. He plays for the other team.
Well, there you go. Hey, is he seeing anyone? We've got this attorney who just broke up with his boyfriend.
Oh, my little matchmaker.
Pinches Mo's cheek.
Ow. So, what's he like?
Nice, funny, cute, like I said. Hard to tell though, because he wears those glasses, you know, those big heavy ones.
Oh, so he's kind of a hipster.
Okay. I'm sorry, but I gotta ask you something. You're a born again Christian.
Uh-huh.
You have a gay boss,
Right.
and so
Right.
No, it's okay. I see where he's going with this.
I have no problem. I mean, no, yeah.
I have no problem.
Yeah.
Good boss.
Huh. Okay.
Okay, and now we are not talking about work.
His lifestyle choice is a separate issue.
So, wait a minute.
Oh shit.
You think being gay is a lifestyle choice?
I believe it's a choice of behavior, yes.
Gay people don't choose to be gay.
I have to say that I disagree.
Are you kidding me?
Actually, no.
So you think that gay people can what? They can just decide to be straight? They can switch?
They can, and they do. And with prayer, they can choose the right path.
It's a scientific fact that it's genetic, that people are
It's
born.
not a fact. Not once has proven that people are born that way.
That's ridiculous.
That's your opinion.
It's not my opinion. It's not anyone's opinion.
Talk to people who've chosen to be straight.
Are
Have you talked to anyone who's done that?
No,
Why not?
because nobody chooses to be straight, just like no one chooses to be gay.
Look, I'm just telling you what the fact.
Nobody in this room chose to be straight.
I did.
Wait, what?
I used to be a homosexual.
What?
Blackout. Act 1, Scene 2. Brian and Mo's living room, later. Plates and glasses litter the living room, empty bottles. Mo sits on the sofa, picks up her cell and calls a number. She hangs up. She calls again.
Oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven.
Do you have to say that every time?
I don't say that every time.
Yes, you do. Every time you go there, you say it.
Whatever. Here's your soap. So
what?
So you haven't said a thing since I left.
Yes, I have.
Look, if you're pissed at her, you're pissed at her.
She's an adult. She can do whatever she wants. I don't give a shit.
You so give a shit.
She's married to a gay man.
There we go.
What kind of bullshit is that?
Hold back.
I knew there was something weird about him. Fucking hypocrite. Fucking liar. And he is not coming over here to watch football, so you can just forget about that.
Why not? I don't care about his personal life. It's none of my business.
It is too.
Their thing. Let them deal with it.
She's my best friend. You've known her as long as you've known me.
No?
So I'd like to think that you have a stake in this.
Mo, you don't know what goes on in their bedroom, okay?
Or their church either, apparently.
We'll get religion. It happens.
They're forcing him to be someone
Nobody's
he's
forcing
not.
him.
And
Nobody's
somebody's forcing him.
And he decided to be straight.
Okay. I don't even know what to say. Here I am thinking that he is just another one of her boyfriends or whatever.
Well, she is a longtime member of the Fuck of the Month Club, so.
Christ, 18 years of friendship. My God, there's nothing I don't know about her. And then not to even invite us to her wedding. I mean, what the hell is that? Family only, my ass. She's brainwashed and oh my God, she spends $100,000 on a law degree, ends up at Hanson Wolf, for God's sake. She's got a brilliant mind and she doesn't see this coming.
Love works in mysterious ways. Look at us. Yeah, okay.
And all this so she can get pregnant, so she gets to have a baby.
What do you mean, gets to have a baby? Don't make this shit about us.
I'm tired of waiting for you, Brian.
We've got plenty of time to make a family.
No, I am not waiting until I'm 40. I waited until I finished undergrad, and then I waited until I finished my law degree, and then I waited until I got a job, and then I waited until I met the right man, and then I waited until we got married, and then I waited until we bought a house in a good neighborhood, and I am not waiting anymore. And no, I'm not freezing my eggs and keeping them handy just in case, like they're a bunch of lean cuisines, and no, I am not going to be injecting myself with God knows what. The fertility train is about to leave the station, and I am getting on that train, Brian.
You're issuing an ultimatum.
This is not funny. It's time to start a family.
And so the religion thing, it's what? Because if we have kids, we have to decide on something.
What?
We should, I think we should decide on a religion before we bring kids into the picture.
What? Why is this the first time I'm hearing this? The whole time, whenever I brought this up, you were all, do we have to talk about this right now?
I never said that.
Oh my God. Every single time I brought it up, you said that.
Okay, Mo.
Or were you just not paying attention?
No, I pay attention. It's just, okay, it's just that lately it's kind of resonating with me.
Resonating?
Yeah, I mean, you get older, you start thinking about, you want something familiar around you.
You haven't set foot in a synagogue once since I've known you.
Yes, I have.
When?
My cousin's kid's bat mitzvah.
I mean, for real.
Well, when's the last time that you went to mass?
Christmas, last year when I went with my sister.
Oh, right.
What's that supposed to mean?
Peace be with you. Merry Christmas.
Well, shut up.
Hark the herald angels sing.
We were not drunk.
Glory to the newborn king.
Shut up, we were not drunk.
Okay.
So, all of a sudden this is resonating with you the whole time we were dating. And then finally after we got married, and then while I was asking you if you might want to start having kids, it didn't even occur to you that you'd have a problem with this?
No, I mean, it's not like this was at the forefront of my mind.
Well, where in your mind was it? Back there behind blowjobs, but in front of golf?
I'm going to bed.
I would just like to point out that I've been trying, okay? When we first got married, that first Passover, I was trying so hard with the Seder.
Oh, you were.
So if we're going to make a decision, then I think that you need to see what the other side looks like.
Oh, I know what the other side looks like.
How do you know? You have no idea.
I celebrate Christmas with your family every year.
You don't celebrate Christmas. You fight with my brother, you refuse to eat the ham, and you give terrible presents.
I don't give terrible presents.
Mo storms off.
Shit. Come on, Sparky. What happened to our nice little argument about your friend and her gay husband? I like that argument.
Mo enters.
I think you should come to church with me, just so you can see what it's like. I'll explain everything to you.
No, I don't get this. You're always complaining about the church. You're always saying how they need to join the modern world.
Everyone complains about the church. It's part of being Catholic.
We're not going to settle this now. I'm going to bed.
Come here. I know I don't go to mass anymore, but there's still so much of it that's beautiful and perfect. And part of that beauty is that it isn't modern. I can walk into a church anywhere in the world and a priest will hear my confession. At any church in the world, someone will offer me peace, and I will do the same for them. I think the years I spent in high school and college and law school outnumber the years I spent in Catholic school. I spent a lot of time learning to think and to persuade and to argue effectively. So part of me knows that the host and the wine cannot literally be transformed into the body and blood of Christ. But the other part of me, the tiniest remnant of the believer in me, desperately wants to believe that is true.
So this is resonating with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's seriously think about doing both.
Okay. Come to bed.
I'll be there in a minute.
Mo exits. Brian sits on the sofa. Lights fade. Act 1, Scene 3. Later that night, Jeff in Patty's bedroom. Patty is in bed reading. Jeff takes a pillow from his side of the bed, then exits. A beat. He re-enters with the pillow and exchanges it for another one.
By all means, make sure you take the good one.
This is the good one.
I know.
I can't sleep without the good one.
I know.
Well, at least you're talking to me now.
Don't push your luck. Go to bed.
Listen, we really need to talk.
I'm fine. I said I'm fine.
You're not fine.
I'm fine.
No, you're not.
For the last time, I'm fine.
If you were fine, I'd be sleeping with you tonight.
Please don't say that.
It's true. I'd be sleeping with you.
Would you please stop saying that?
Patty pretends to read. Jeff doesn't move.
What?
If I'd never said anything, would you have known?
That's not a fair question.
You never would have known.
It's not the point.
It is the point, and you never would have known.
You being able to fuck me isn't a magic trick, Jeff.
Don't swear. I can't fake an orgasm.
Wait, are you accusing me of faking with you?
Why? Do you have something you want to tell me about?
Take your pillow and go to bed.
Everything I feel for you is real. I'm telling you to your face how sexy and beautiful. Believe your friend who says it's impossible for me to have sex with you.
No, the point is, you lied to me.
I didn't lie.
By omission, you lied by omission.
Patty,
I really need to finish this book.
book club can wait.
We're meeting on Tuesday. I have to finish. Sometimes you don't look at me.
What?
When we have sex, sometimes you don't look at me.
Yes, I do.
Not always. Not while we're actually in the act.
Yes, I do.
Jeff, your eyes are closed. I know. I watch you.
You watch me?
Uh-huh.
Don't you think that's a little controlling?
No.
Why do you have to watch me? Why can't you just let go and enjoy yourself? Let yourself go. That's what I do.
You close your eyes so you can let yourself go.
Who thinks about these things? It just happens. My eyes close.
Okay.
Your eyes close, right?
Yes, my eyes close.
Why?
Okay, I get your point. Never mind.
Did you ever think that maybe my eyes close because I'm enjoying myself?
Never
Patty?
mind. I get it.
How many men did you sleep with before you met me?
Fewer than you did, Lovey.
Hey,
It's the truth, right?
I'm going to bed.
How many men did you sleep with, Jeff?
That's not fair. They don't count.
They don't count?
That's part of my past. They don't count.
Are you kidding me? They count. Why don't you try telling that to one of them? How many women then?
None.
Really? Not in high school?
No.
Not even in college?
I told you I was a virgin when I married you.
Which was a lie.
No, because I told you the men didn't count.
Yes, they do count. You had sex with them, which means you were not a virgin when we got married.
But I was a virgin when it came to women.
Oh my God.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain.
Whatever.
Why does this matter? I married you.
Because this is something I should have known, okay? And then to just blurt it out like that in front of my friends.
I didn't mean to. I mean, it just slipped out.
So you have no control over yourself. Is that what you're saying?
We were in the middle of an argument and I couldn't help it.
You couldn't help it.
No, I couldn't. What's past is past.
This is something I should have known about.
I don't think you're the one to be pointing fingers, little Miss Waterski.
Oh my God, you were so gay.
What did you say?
I said, oh my God, you are so gay.
And you're nothing but a goddamn drunk.
I've not had a drink in 3 years.
But you're still an alcoholic.
Yes, or as you put it so nicely, I'm still a goddamn drunk.
I'm sorry. That was wrong. I apologize. What I meant was that even though you are an alcoholic, you're not drinking. And so...
So, by your line of reasoning, if I'll always be an alcoholic, then you'll always be gay? Because that's where this argument seems to be leading.
It's a behavior, is what I'm saying. It's a behavior that can be corrected. You corrected your behavior and I corrected mine.
Do you know when's the last time I really craved a drink?
When?
When we walked into Mo's house tonight.
She shouldn't have done that. Knowing you can't drink. A real friend wouldn't serve alcohol.
She is my real friend, Jeff.
She should be more sensitive.
You're changing the subject. This is not about Mo. The point is that every day I wake up and I know that I just have to get through the next 24 hours, minute by minute, without having a drink. Because no matter where I am, if I'm at Mo's house or in my boss's office, I know exactly where the alcohol is. I cannot get through a day without constant monitoring. I think about it all the time. And so if you're gonna equate my drinking with your...
But you haven't had a drink in 3 years. That's the important thing. You've changed your behavior and I've changed mine. I am not gay.
I'm your first woman ever.
But you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell.
This isn't some kind of science experiment, Jeff. This isn't like, gee, I wonder if I can get it up tonight without thinking about a man. I wonder if.
I'm not thinking about men.
I don't believe you.
You don't trust me.
No, I said I don't believe you.
You're going to have to trust me.
What do you think about Brian?
What?
What do you think about...
He seems like a nice guy.
Do you think he's cute? Aren't you just the teeniest bit turned on by him?
No, that's totally ridiculous.
You were all over him with that Shayna Punham thing.
That was nothing. I was just joking.
Straight guys don't do that, okay? They don't do that unless they're drunk.
Well, you should know.
Patty lies down and pulls the covers up.
We're going to talk about this. Patty. Listen to me. Every minute we've been together has been the happiest I've ever been in my life. You said it yourself tonight on the way over to Moe's. What did you say? You said that this is
perfect happiness.
Right. This is perfect happiness. You're the first person who's ever really understood me. I've never been more solidly certain about anything. So if all of a sudden you have no faith in me, Patty, please. I don't know what else I can do.
Jeff takes his pillow and leaves. Patty lies there for a while. Finally, she throws off the covers and exits. A beat. Patty and Jeff return, locked in a passionate kiss. Patty forcefully pushes Jeff onto the bed, then climbs on top of him.
Look at me.
He looks at her.
I believe you.
Jeff flips Patty over so that he's on top of her. Patty tries to remove Jeff's t-shirt. He pulls it over his head. Lights fade as Jeff and Patty begin to have sex.
I believe you.
End of Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1. The next afternoon, Brian and Moe's living room. A half-eaten pizza, bottles of beer and soda, chips litter the floor and the table. Football's on the TV. Brian wears his Lucky Redskins shirt and sweatpants.
What was that? What? See? Did you see that?
Yeah, interception.
Crap, I can't take this.
I thought you'd be a Tampa Bay fan.
No, I like the Redskins, who blow. Sorry, didn't mean to swear.
No, it's okay. Blow is okay.
I'm sure it is.
Wait, no.
Dude, I'm joking. Just calm down and have a chip.
Jeff eats a chip. They watch the game.
No, it's fucking pathetic. Sorry.
No, they are kind of fucking pathetic.
Mo doesn't know you're here.
Really?
Yeah, she's working today.
She doesn't like me.
No, I wouldn't say that. She's just mad. Whatever, she'll get over it.
Patty doesn't know I'm here.
I figured. She hates me.
Oh, come on.
No, seriously. She has never liked me, but she's Mo's best friend, so...
Can I ask you something? Do you guys always serve alcohol when Patty comes over? Because it's really hard on her.
She said that to you?
Well, I'm her husband, so yeah.
She never said anything to us. She said it was okay.
She probably didn't want to make any waves. You know how she is.
I know how she used to be. I don't know what you did to change her, but keep it up.
It wasn't me.
Well, then that's some church you go to.
Actually, it is. You should come sometime.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Touchdown!
Oh, shit. Look, don't take this the wrong way, but I really am happy with the way I am. I mean, with my religion and everything.
Understood. Just thought I'd give it a shot. You don't get to practice it much, do you? Your religion.
Yeah, no, I don't.
You want to.
Crap, I don't know. Okay, I mean, I don't know. Mo and I should have talked about it before we got married. Okay, I admit that.
Uh-huh.
Because the way I see it, she's not religious either. So why is this such a big deal? You do your thing and I do mine.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the crazy thing is neither of us does anything. I think she's been to confession twice since I've known her. And the last time I went to Kol Nidre was like 8 years ago. You know what that is, right?
The night before Yom Kippur, Day of Atonement. Yeah, I know what it is.
I mean, I do miss the ritual at the big times, Passover, because I don't get to have that anymore. I get to have Christmas with her family because it's a national holiday. She can't not go home for Christmas, right?
Uh-huh.
You want me to join your church, don't you?
That's not my decision.
That's up to me, though, isn't it? Oh, me and Jesus?
Kinda. Yeah.
Brian mutes the TV.
So, like, how does that work? The whole being saved thing. What happens?
Depends. Think of the most ecstatic moment you've ever had in your, not the happiest moment, not a time when you were really excited, but a time when you were filled with a happiness you couldn't even begin to explain to anyone. When I was 17, I had my first homosexual experience.
Oh, dude, look, you don't have to.
No, you're asking, so I thought I'd tell you how it happened. It was with my friend Aaron, nice Jewish boy, my best friend in high school.
The Shayna Punim guy.
Yeah.
See, I listen. Mo says I never listen. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So one night, Aaron and I were driving around and we parked by the lake.
Like parked?
Yeah. It wasn't long before we were pulled out of the car. A bunch of guys from school, drunk, looking for a fight, and they found us. They pulled us out of the car and beat us. Aaron got the worst of it. I saw him later in the hospital, and all I saw was a big plaster ball where his head was supposed to be. That night, I went home, and for the first time in years, I prayed, please, God, don't test me. I'm not strong enough for this.
Shit.
What I'm saying is, I came to Christ little by little. I had a college roommate senior year who was very involved in a campus Bible study. And every Sunday he'd ask me to come to church with him. No big deal, just come along and see what it was about. I finally went one Sunday and it was exhilarating. The room was filled with loving, sincere people welcoming me. It was like I found something I didn't even know I'd lost. So I started going to church with my roommate. Then one Saturday night, I took him out for a beer and we were out most of the night drinking, just the two of us. We get back to the room and we had sex. This became our routine. We'd have sex on Saturday night and then go to church the next morning, I guess, to erase it or make up for it or
but see,
something.
But that's it, though. I mean, you can't pray it out of yourself. You are who you are.
That's not true.
You can't change everything about yourself. Some things are immutable.
You don't know that. You have no idea what it's like. Look, honestly, I'm not going to say that I'm not tempted sometimes.
Dude, I'm sorry, but holy shit, okay?
Oh,
holy
no,
shit.
No.
Sorry, you
no.
gotta... No,
Brian.
No, I don't need to hear
Brian,
this.
Do you think I'm hitting on you?
No, God, no. It's just, okay, you're tempted by guys, but there's Patty, okay? You're married.
Uh-huh. So are you. And you're never tempted by other women. Interception!
I look at other women. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? Well, not you.
What I'm saying is that God gave us the ability to control ourselves. We can learn to hold off temptation, to rely on Christ's strength and change our behavior. My coming home to Christ was like the tide coming in and going out. Not a big rush of realization, just something really steady, like breathing, that this was the way. I came to see that Jesus Christ loved me, and he died on behalf of me to bring me eternal life. There's a story in the Gospels, John chapter 9, the story of the blind man who Jesus anoints, and the man sees. He was blind, and then he sees. That's me. For the first time in my life, I'm filled with an inexplicable joy.
Jeff drinks his beer and unmutes the TV. They resume watching the game. Lights fade. Act 2, Scene 2. A few days later, a downtown lunch place. Mo sits at the counter with a salad, her iPhone, and her BlackBerry. She's thrown her purse and coat on the stool next to her in order to save it for Patty. Maybe she checks her email. Patty eventually enters. She wears a coat, carries a purse, and holds a salad on a tray.
Hey.
Hey.
Patty puts her tray on the counter, a weird little dance as the women maneuver and awkwardly hug. They rearrange coats and purses and trays and salads and phones.
Oh my God, this is like the craziest time to be here. Sorry, is that in your way? Oh, crap.
No, it's fine. You're totally fine. Oops, hold on a sec.
They rearrange themselves again with a rather elaborate coat, purse, and phone choreography.
Do you have room?
I'm good. Are you okay?
Uh-huh. So, I'm not gonna lecture you, I promise.
Good.
Patty bows her head. An awkward moment as Mo watches Patty silently say grace. Patty finishes her prayer. Mo reflexively crosses herself. Patty begins eating her salad. Mo kind of takes a moment, then starts eating her own salad.
I'm just so worried about you, honey.
You don't need to worry about me.
I know, but I can't help it. I love you.
I love you too. And I'm fine. You don't need to worry about me.
Listen, honey, all I know is that 6 months ago, you were single, and now you're married to pretty much a total stranger.
Longer than 6 months ago.
Okay, well, 8 months, whatever. It's not like you. Some random guy comes into your life, you know nothing about him, and boom, suddenly you marry him?
Who was it who said, sometimes you just know when it's right? I think that was you the other night, yes? Let's just say that Jeff is keeping up his end of the bargain. Pun intended, by the way.
Okay, for the first time in 18 years, I'm happy to say that I don't want to know about your sex life, so just keep it to yourself.
He's hung like a horse.
Okay.
He's stupendously good. He can go for
shut up.
5 minutes when he's going down on
La, 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 la. That's a lie. Right there, that's a lie.
Wherever he learned it well. The sex is incredible.
As it was with John and Miguel and Glick, for God's sake. Sorry. I'm just saying, this is like another one of your things. It's one of those things that you do.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
When you were with John, you hung out with bands. When you were with Miguel, you took up mountain biking. Should I go down the list? I mean, every time you're with someone, you glom onto whatever they do, and then you break up and you go on to the next guy and the next thing. And now you're with some reformed gay boy, so you're all about Jesus.
My religion is not a thing that I do. This is not some random hookup, and we're not 22 anymore, okay? What?
Just look at this objectively, okay? Look at it. You can't just stay with someone who's so wrong for you.
You're staying with Brian.
What?
You heard me.
Shit. I knew that you hated him.
No, I just think you could have done better. I don't like the way he treats you.
He treats me just fine.
He doesn't respect you. You've wanted kids since like forever, and he doesn't give a shit about that.
Hey, watch your language.
He's just stringing you along, and you know it too.
I don't want to talk about it.
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I really think it bothers you that you don't go to church anymore. And I guess I'm just asking, what do you have to rely on when something awful happens and your life is falling apart? What are you gonna have if you lose your job, or your parents die, or Brian, for whatever reason, decides to bail on you? If that happens, what are you gonna have?
Vicodin.
This is what I have. Faith is what I have. Nothing else has worked. Not alcohol, not running 5 miles a day, not therapy, not even AA, not consistently. Faith is the one constant thing I have.
Honey, if it works for you, that's great. Just don't force it down my throat. Don't tell me what to believe.
I'm not telling you what to believe.
I mean, I understand if AA wasn't enough. I totally get that. But this is just so wrong on so many levels.
Well, just shut up for a minute and listen to me. I'm tired of thinking about myself. I'm tired of worrying all the time. I'm tired of the world being small and cramped and tight and only about me, me, me. I walk into church and all that tightness disappears. I disappear. It's beautiful. And you know it. You had that feeling too, because you used to get it from going to Mass. And don't say you didn't, because I used to see you. I saw it in you. Even the few times we went to Mass together, I never had it. And it made me so jealous seeing you like that. You used to have it. I never did. And now, finally, I do.
I'm going to hell, yes or no?
What?
I'm going to hell. Brian's going to hell, right? That's what you believe, right?
I really don't want to get into that.
That's what you believe, though, isn't it? That's what you're taught. Anyone who doesn't accept Christ as their savior is going to hell.
That's what people believe, yes.
And so by extension, that's what you believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing personal.
Gosh, would you look at the time? I guess I better go back to the job that I didn't quit for my non-gay husband.
You're seeing it all wrong.
No? Here's what I see. I see my best friend who clerked for Ruth Bader Ginsburg and who got hired by Hanson Wolf and made partner in practically 5 minutes. I see my best friend suddenly quit her job so she can stay home to make babies with her ex-gay husband. I see a woman who thinks that she's going to go back to work as soon as her kids are in school, but then one kid leads to another, and pretty soon she's spending her afternoons driving her kids to soccer practice in a minivan that smells like apple juice and vomit. And then one day she comes home from Costco and finds her husband blowing the soccer coach under the piano, all because she went to a church dance when she was high on Sudafed. That's what I see.
I'm praying for you.
Patty leaves. Mo sits there for a while. Lights fade. Act 3, Scene 3. Mo in Brian's bedroom later that night. Mo is asleep. Brian, propped up on a couple of pillows, dozes in front of C-SPAN. Music. Brian sits up. Grandpa enters.
She's a beautiful girl, Brian. I always liked Maureen. Catholic girl or not, you did good. I'm sorry I didn't come to the wedding.
Grandpa, go away.
Look at her. A delicious piece of flesh. She is. You should wake her up with a good shtup. That's what you should do.
Hey, come on.
What? I'm just telling you to seize the moment.
There's nothing to seize. We're married. The seizing is over.
You know, your grandmother and I never went longer than 3 days without a good shtup.
Okay, that's disgusting.
It's perfectly natural. And it's one of the greatest gifts to us. Sex.
I'm going back to sleep now.
It's a mitzvah. Did you know that? A Jewish husband is commanded to pleasure his wife.
It's not a mitzvah.
It's in the Talmud. All the great rabbis discussed it. And you know what they decided? Her needs come first. The wife comes first. Then you. And I meant that in the way you think I meant it. What they don't tell you, though, is it's pretty good for the husband, too.
Okay, I'm stopping this dream and falling asleep. I'm stopping this dream and I'm falling asleep.
Grandpa disappears. Brian tries to go back to sleep. Grandpa reappears.
Go away and let me dream about something else.
No. I need you to do something. Get up.
No.
Don't argue with me. Get up.
Grandpa makes a gesture at Brian. Brian gets out of the bed like he's suddenly being drawn to a magnet.
Hey.
Grandpa puts a small cloth-wrapped bundle on the floor. Brian stomps on it, a breaking noise. It's as if Brian has no control over his body.
Mazel tov.
I'm already married.
Yes, but not in shul. You didn't get to do that.
It was a non-denominational service.
So now you redo it. You have my blessing.
Yeah, okay for Masara.
Well, you think this is funny? You take Maureen and you redo it. You renew your vows in a synagogue. The two of you will work it out. Nothing's impossible. Tell me a story.
Once upon a time, we had a Seder.
What, you couldn't come home for Passover?
It was right after you died.
No excuse. You should have come home. Tell me a story.
Mo rises and produces a menorah with unlit candles. She lights the candles as Brian tells his story.
Once upon a time, Mo made a Seder for me. She made the whole thing just for me. She worked very hard. I came home from work and walked into the dining room. In the middle of the table, I saw my menorah lit up like a Christmas tree. So I said to her, Jesus Christ, Mo, it's Passover, not Hanukkah.
Brian blows out the candles.
And she said to me,
I didn't know they had these candles in the Passover display at Whole Foods.
And I said to her, Whole Foods doesn't give a shit about Passover. She said to me,
At least I'm making a fucking effort.
Mo exits with the menorah.
Stop yelling. Tell me a story.
Once upon a time, we went to my in-laws' house for Christmas. And on Christmas morning, we all sat around the tree. The whole family was around the tree, taking turns opening our gifts. Mo opened all her gifts, and she was very happy. And then I gave her a gift from me.
Mo enters, carrying a box loosely covered with wrapping paper.
I didn't mean to hurt her.
Mo drops the wrapping paper to reveal a box.
But Hanukkah is not Passover.
Mo opens the box.
And Christmas is not Easter.
Mo lifts out an Easter basket filled with Easter eggs and a chocolate bunny. She storms off with the gift, then returns, lies down, and goes back to sleep.
I should convert. Jewish is hard.
You can't be a Jew like you wear a sweater. Too cold, put it on. Too hot, take it off.
Jewish is hard. I don't care.
Lador vador, nargid gadlecha. From generation to generation.
I need to remember all this when I wake up. I forgot all of this.
Grandpa hums as he embraces Brian. Brian hums along. Grandpa exits.
What I want. I want to have a bris for my son, and I want to cry at my daughter's bat mitzvah.
C-SPAN turns back on. Mo sits bolt upright.
What? What?
Brian looks at Mo, terrified. Lights fade. Act 2, Scene 4. A week later, Patty's empty office, a desk and chair, a box of personal items. Patty is packing up her belongings. She picks up the box and starts to exit. She takes one last look at her office and sees her law degree hanging on the wall. She puts the box on her desk and takes the degree off the wall. Glick appears with a half-empty tequila bottle.
I'm in the house, baby. Glick is in
the house.
They do that thing that Glick always does when he arrives at a party.
Go away.
Ah, sweet thing. Don't make me go away. What, not yet.
You do not need to be here.
Oh, but I do need to be here. Indeed, I do.
He looks closely at her face.
Crow's feet. A shame. Whew, you used to be hot.
Used to be. I still am, asshole.
Playful smacks, a little chase around the office.
Stop it.
Make me.
Offers Patty a drink from the tequila bottle. She refuses.
All right, your office, your rules. Nice office, by the way. Shame you're leaving.
It is, isn't it?
Ooh.
It is a shame. A hugely unnecessary, stupid shame. I fucking love this job. I am a fucking genius at this job. Go me.
Nice view. Who's the dude on the horse? Wait, no, don't tell me. I'm gonna guess. George Washington? Robert E. Lee. Napoleon.
James McPherson.
James McPherson. What'd he do?
Civil War general.
We who are about to die salute you. L'chaim.
Glick takes a lime wedge out of his pocket and delicately puts it in Patty's mouth.
Hold the lime for me, would you, dear?
Glick swigs from the bottle, then sucks the lime out of her mouth.
Woo! That is the only way to drink tequila. You know, this still has a little bit of life in it.
He returns the lime wedge to his pocket.
I'm a sticky memory, huh? An especially sticky little fantasy. Sticky, sticky, sticky.
I'm done with you. Get out. Now, go away.
Glick disappears into the shadows.
Oh Lord, you are my light and salvation. You're my refuge and stronghold. You're a shield for me. You lift me up from my despair. With my voice, I cry to you, Lord. I pray that you sustain me, you protect me, and you deliver me from temptation. In the name of Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen.
Glick returns and stands very close behind Patty.
Amen.
He wraps his arms around her waist and pulls her close. Patty holds his wrists tightly.
I miss it so much. I miss all of this so much.
I'm here when you need me. Baby, baby. You pregnant yet, baby?
Patty breaks free from Glick's embrace.
Holy shit. You are, aren't you?
No, I don't know.
Well, congratulations.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, either you are or you aren't. This theoretical baby, it wouldn't be mine now, would it?
Don't be an ass.
I can only be what I am. Stupid question. Of course, it's not mine. It's been, how long? 15 years?
16.
Right. I know it's not mine. It's your husband's. Good luck with that, by the way.
Okay, that's enough.
Besides, if this baby was mine, you'd make sure you got rid of the precedent and all that.
Fuck you.
No. See, that's what got us into this mess in the first place. Shit, I am funny. Well, don't ask me to help you out again because you can pay for it yourself. Hey, maybe this time you can tell Mo that you're pregnant. I'd pay to see money. I'd pay money to see that. It's different when you actually want the baby, isn't it?
I wanted your baby.
That's bullshit and you know it. But whatever. Whatever fairy tale gets you through the next day. See you around. The best thing about happy hour is that it's always 5 o'clock somewhere.
Glick disappears. A moment. Jeff enters.
Hey there.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I thought I'd surprise you. Are you okay?
Fine, I'm just cleaning up.
You know, they have people who do that for you, Mrs. Partner. Your office looks smaller without everything in it.
I know.
It's weird. It's weird how that happens with a place. Whenever you leave, when it's empty, it looks smaller.
I guess.
You sure you're okay?
Yep.
I know this isn't easy for you, leaving at the top of your game.
I'm not gonna miss it. Not really.
I'm not entirely sure I believe that. It means a lot to me that you're doing this. It means everything to me.
Jeff kneels in front of Patty. He takes 2 wedding bands out of his pocket and places one on Patty's finger.
You mean the world to me. I would die without you.
He gives the other ring to Patty. She holds it for a moment. Jeff gently pulls Patty down to her knees too. He holds out his left hand. Patty puts the wedding band on Jeff's finger. They kiss gently at first, then more passionately. Lights fade. Act 2, Scene 5. Brian and Mo's living room later that night. Mo is reading a book and highlighting some passages. She's drinking wine. Lights shift, music. Sister Mary Kevin appears.
Raising interfaith children. Well, I see that somebody's making plans.
Well, don't be mad. Angry.
Mad is insane, but angry
He
is...
is angry.
What did you mean to say?
Angry. Please don't be angry.
Good. When did I say I was angry? I said nothing of the kind. I'm simply commenting on your book.
Just research.
Good. You should keep an open mind. Go ahead. Keep reading. Don't mind me.
Okay, you're still all angry.
Clearly, there's nothing I can do to convince you otherwise.
You don't approve.
I'm not supposed to approve.
Can I offer you some...
Mary Kevin takes a sip of Mo's glass.
Fine.
You've done very well for yourself. Good girl.
It's not too much, is it? I just think this is all too much.
According to whom? You've done well, accept the compliment.
Thank you, Sister Mary Kevin.
So much striving, so much effort to arrive. And now you're there and you're afraid to enjoy yourself.
Enjoy myself.
You heard me.
Okay, I don't know who you are, but whatever you've done with Sister Mary Kevin.
And Jesus said, everyone who drinks this water will be thirsty again. But whoever drinks the water I shall give will never thirst.
The water I shall give will become in him a spring of water welling up into eternal life.
Good girl. I simply saying that if this is what you want, you should be honest with yourself and own up to it. Embrace it, enjoy it, and be prepared to deal with the consequences later. I don't know what it was about your class, Maureen. Heaven knows I tried to make sure all you girls learned to think for yourselves. 12 years old and you were already long gone as individuals. So very adept at concealing yourselves. All of you more worried about what everyone thought of you than what you thought of yourselves.
You do what you have to do to make friends.
You may want to rethink that strategy.
Well, I don't do it anymore.
Mo exits to the kitchen. Sister Mary Kevin follows. A moment, then they return. Mo carrying an opened bottle of wine. She pours herself another drink.
So, why did you ask me here? As if I didn't know.
I didn't ask you here.
Yes, you did. It's about a boy, isn't it?
Isn't it always?
Maureen, you can like boys without letting them run your life.
I know. I don't think I'm letting him run my life. Do you think I'm letting him run my life?
I don't have a dog in this fight. Oh, what an awful expression. Why are you asking me? You're more powerful than you know. Most women are, with some exceptions, of course. Don't get me started.
Well, just like the old days. We always knew you were subversive. Not a day went by when Father Angeletti wasn't on your case about something.
It was all for show. A grand performance carried out under the watchful eye of the diocese. In truth, we rather enjoyed each other's company.
Oh, I knew it. We all thought that the two of you had this thing.
We did not have a thing. How dare you?
I'm sorry. Please forgive me, sister.
We were good friends. Good friends. I've never had as much intellectual excitement and companionship as when he and I had our Wednesday lunches. For one day a week, 1 hour a week, we were intellectual equals. And the rest of the time in public, I was his servant. For the church, for the school, for your parents.
For the students.
Yes. It's the greatest regret of my life, allowing all of you to see me like that.
What else could you do?
Indeed.
You are our favorite.
That means more than you can know.
Brian enters, wearing his coat and carrying a small Christmas-themed gift bag. He doesn't see Sister Mary Kevin.
Hey.
Hey.
A little kiss. Brian takes off his coat, throws it and the gift bag on the sofa, goes into the kitchen.
Brian's a good man, and he tries hard.
I know.
I'm not supposed to approve, but I want you to be happy. Don't tell anyone I said that.
I wouldn't dare.
Hey, Mo, is there anything to eat?
I don't know. Look in the fridge. Seriously, I'm happy. Really. But I swear there are days when I feel like all I do is sacrifice myself.
Sacrifice is good. It gives things their value.
What's in the FedEx box?
My father sent us a salmon.
A what?
A salmon, you know, like the fish?
Why?
I don't know.
Here's a dirty little secret. You can't have it all. Take what you want and ignore the rest.
Oh my God, it's a whole salmon.
Brian enters, eating a cold piece of pizza.
What the hell are you going to do with it?
I don't know. Why do I have to know everything?
Okay, I was just asking a question.
Sister Mary Kevin blesses Brian with a touch, then disappears. A moment, Mo plops down on the sofa.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Mo takes a bite of Brian's pizza. This has happened a million times before. Brian goes to the kitchen and returns with a new slice for himself and maybe a couple of plates. They sit and eat. Brian watches C-SPAN. Mo picks up the gift bag and pulls out a Christmas tree ornament.
Oh, nice one this year. See, your boss does care about you.
Add it to your collection.
Mo goes back to her book.
Do you want me to mute this?
No, I can tune out Harry Reid.
Brian watches C-SPAN until he can't stand it anymore.
Looks like you're pretty far along.
Mm-hmm.
Learning anything you want to share?
You'll just have to see when you read it.
She highlights the crap out of one particular passage.
Look, I still don't know about this.
What do you want, Brian?
I don't want to have kids just to watch them sit around a Christmas tree every year.
No. Would you look? Interfaith. We'll do Hanukkah with them too. That's the whole point.
That's bullshit.
How is that bullshit? We'll do both holidays.
Oh, give me a break. Christmas wins over Hanukkah every time.
There's 8 whole days of Hanukkah.
Yeah, and everyone loses track after 3.
Well, we'll make sure we do all 8 days. I'll make sure.
It's not even a real holiday. It's a festival, and it was invented so that all the little Jewish kids wouldn't feel left out on Christmas.
That's not true.
For once in your life, would you give me credit for knowing something? It is true.
Well, why are you mad at me? I didn't invent it.
You have no idea how much this time of year just sucks for me. And I don't talk about it because if I do, nobody wins if I do, okay? I'm tired of being pissed off at people who automatically wish me a Merry Christmas. And if I correct them, we're both standing there trying to recover from the awkwardness until they're like, oh, I didn't know you were Jewish, which is really just a polite way of saying, but you don't look Jewish. And somehow I end up looking like the asshole. I'm tired of that bullshit giant menorah on the ellipse. It's like getting a trophy for honorable mention.
He picks up the ornament and throws it across the room.
And then there's this fucking thing every year. Every clueless remark it's magnified like 1,000 times this time of year, and I'm not strong enough to fight it anymore.
What do you want, Brian?
Shit. Everything in this house is yours.
That's not true.
Kitchen, the kitchen, the furniture, the
That's
goddamn
not
hot.
true.
And now you want kids. You want them, and that's fine. You know, that's fine. Except, shit. You want kids, and even if we have them, they're still not going to be mine. Okay? They're not going to be Jewish. And I'm sorry, but I want my kids to be mine. Not yours. Mine.
Lights fade. Act 2, Scene 6. Patty in Jeff's bedroom. Patty wears one of Jeff's shirts and nothing else. She arranges herself on the bed in a deliberately casual yet alluring position. She picks up a book and pretends to read. Jeff enters, dressed like he's just come home from work.
Well, look at you.
Sorry, did you say something?
Look at you, look at you, look at you.
If you'll excuse me, I need to finish my book.
Patty rearranges herself even more seductively. Jeff removes his shirt. He takes Patty's book and tosses it aside. Jeff pins Patty to the bed and kisses her.
You can read later.
He removes his belt. He starts to remove his pants.
No. Leave your clothes on.
Patty pushes Jeff onto his back. She kisses him. Clothing is unzipped and pushed aside. They have sex like this, half-clothed, Patty on top. It's insanely passionate. They are both clearly enjoying themselves. Jeff flips Patty so she's on her back. They continue. Eventually, Jeff closes his eyes.
Jeff?
Jeff looks down at Patty and smiles. He kisses her. They look at each other as the sex continues.
How's that?
Good.
You're so beautiful.
They continue. Jeff closes his eyes. Bill appears. Bill and Jeff look at each other. Jeff closes his eyes. Patty wraps her legs around Jeff's waist.
Look at me.
Jeff looks down at Patty, then kisses her.
Hey.
Jeff, can I see you in my office?
No.
Okay.
What?
Hey.
What?
Jeff, look at me.
Jeff looks at Patty.
Hey, beautiful.
Jeff, look at me.
Jeff closes his eyes.
Jeff, open your eyes. Look at me.
Look at me.
Jeff opens his eyes and looks at Bill.
Look at me.
He looks at Patty. Bill disappears.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Why, is something wrong?
No.
Okay.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah.
Jeff and Patty kiss. Neither of them means it. A moment, then Jeff rolls off Patty. They lie there for a minute.
You're not okay.
I'm fine. I'm just tired.
Yeah, me too. Well, I got a long day tomorrow. You sure you're okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Bill called.
What?
Bill called tonight.
What are you talking about?
Bill called here tonight before you got home.
He called here?
Yeah.
He probably just wanted to talk about work.
He was drunk.
That's ridiculous. He's on travel.
Jeff, he was drunk and looking for you. And don't tell me that was about work.
What else would it be about?
I don't know. You tell me.
Wait. What are you saying? If you think Bill and I are sleeping together,
Are you?
that is totally
Are you?
ridiculous. I'm married to you.
That answer is not particularly satisfactory.
Look, he has problems, okay? He's going through a difficult time right now.
Nobody else in the world to confide in. Nobody else but you.
No, I mean, Yes, he has a lot of friends.
Really? Have you met them?
Patty, you're being irrational.
Jeff gets up. He takes the good pillow and starts to exit.
He said to tell you that he's sorry. What's he sorry about?
What? I don't know.
I don't understand why he'd be calling you drunk to tell you he's sorry about something.
I don't know. Okay. He's probably sorry because before he left on this trip, he kissed me goodbye.
Where?
On the lips.
I actually meant where, as in where his office.
Oh.
So was it in his office?
Yeah.
And
the door was closed.
And?
Nothing else happened.
So it was just a kiss? Jeff?
Yes. It was just kissing.
Kissing?
Wait.
It's different from kissing. There's an expansion of time there that I really don't care to think about. So which was it? A kiss or kissing?
Kissing. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. I promise it won't happen again. It's just, you know how it is. You know.
No, I can't say that I do.
I mean, it's a struggle every day, just like you said.
You're gay. Say it.
I'm not gay.
Yes, you are. Say it.
No. Every day, I pray on this, and I love you so much. I know that doesn't make sense to you, but I love you so much, Patty. Look, I'll quit my job. I'll quit tomorrow. I'll do whatever I can to fix this. I just wish that you didn't have to find out this way from a phone call from Bill.
I didn't. He never called. I'm pregnant.
That's wonderful.
Lights fade. Act 2, Scene 7. Sherry and Dave's wedding reception a few weeks later. We hear the sound of silverware being clinked against drinking glasses. We hear soft dinner music playing in the background and a low murmur of voices. Mo and Patty sit at their table. Their glasses are half filled with ice water. They are extraordinarily uncomfortable. The chairs next to Patty and Mo are empty. There's a floral centerpiece on the table.
Oh, really? Again?
The clinking gets louder.
Just kiss and be done with it.
The clinking gets louder still.
God, I'll go up and kiss her to make it stop. Hurry up!
Seriously.
The clinking stops as Sherry and Dave kiss.
I'm starving.
Oh, I know, right? Maybe we'll be next. The hostess is coming this way.
Who has a buffet reception anymore?
I know, right? Her father's such a cheapskate. Biggest attorney in Phoenix, and he drives to DC to avoid the airfare.
No.
For real.
Jeff enters.
What did I miss?
The clinking starts up again.
That's what you missed.
You know, it's not like this is her first marriage.
Jeff clinks his knife against his glass.
Kiss her. Does anyone know where this custom originated?
Mo and Patty shoot him a look. Jeff stops clinking. The clinking gets louder, then stops as Sherry and Dave kiss. Maybe Mo freshens her lipstick. Patty drinks her water like she wishes it were a Manhattan. Jeff just kind of sits there.
You okay?
I'm a little hungry. I'll be fine.
You need something to eat. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Where are you? Don't cut in line, Jeff.
How are things with you?
Fine. Good.
That's good.
You going to your parents for Christmas?
Uh-huh.
Tell your folks I said hi.
I will.
So I guess you're going without Brian?
Wait, how do you know that?
I heard through the grapevine you're splitting up.
Shit. Yeah, we're separating. I don't know if that means anything permanent. I don't know.
That's terrible. I'm really sorry.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Jeff returns with a very small, very elegant dinner roll and places it on the table in front of Patty.
Oh. That's all I could get before they chased me away. I couldn't get the butter. Sorry.
That's okay. Thanks.
Patty devours the roll.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was rude of me. I'm sorry. It's just, I haven't really been eating a lot. I've been sick.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll get to eat in a minute, I'm sure.
The three of them watch as the hostess approaches their table.
This might be it. This might be it. Here she comes. No. We're ahead of them. We got a pregnant lady here. Come on.
Jeff exits again.
Wow. Well, congratulations.
Thanks. We're keeping it very quiet.
Yeah, well, not anymore.
Don't tell anyone, okay?
I won't.
Promise.
I promise I won't say anything.
I mean, you never know. It's still early on. Anything can happen.
Nothing's gonna happen. You'll be fine. And I won't say anything.
He shouldn't have said anything. I didn't want you to.
It's okay. Congratulations.
Thanks. I know this doesn't mean much, but if there's anything I can do, about you and Brian.
Thanks. I'll be okay.
I know. It'll take time, but you'll be okay. You always are.
Yeah, that's true. I'm always okay.
I got us a special dispensation. We got a spot in the buffet line. Let's go, little mama. You want to get anything? We want us to get you anything?
No, thanks. You go. Go!
Patty looks at Mo as if it's for the last time. Patty and Jeff exit. Mo sits there, alone, a tight little smile or nod to another guest. Brian enters.
Hey.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just I didn't think you'd come.
Well, here I am. It's after sundown, and I was trying out that whole Shabbat thing.
Wow, that's great. Really, that's really nice.
The clinking starts up.
Does anyone actually know where that custom originated?
I'm glad you're here.
Me too. Besides, I had to see the fruits of your matchmaking labors. Nice work.
Thanks.
They watch Sherry and Dave kiss. The clinking stops.
It'd be rude to not show. And I didn't want you to be alone. Not here.
Thanks.
I thought you'd be sitting with...
Oh, I am.
Well, that can't be awkward.
Yeah, not at all.
But where are they?
They're up at the buffet.
How come you're not?
It's not my turn. They got a special dispensation. Don't ask.
So, you fly out to your parents when?
Next week. They don't know you're not coming, by the way. I couldn't tell them, not over the phone.
Yeah, okay. But it's just, they're really nice people, and they probably deserve to know before you just spring it on them, like at Christmas. So now I'm going to be forever known in your family as ruining Christmas, the Grinch who stole Christmas.
Yeah, but it won't be the first time.
I'm sorry.
I know. Me too.
I guess it's not all bad. At least now your mom will have a decent Pictionary partner.
My mom loves playing Pictionary with you.
Yeah, I never got that sense, really.
No, she does. Listen, you don't need to keep renting an apartment. Stay in the house. I'm going to be out at my parents' for a while, and I'll be working out at the Chicago office for a few months, maybe through March. It's as good a time as any to be out there.
Yeah, because the winters there are so balmy.
I can handle it, Mr. Tampa.
So, Sherry and Dave.
Sherry and Dave.
Brian kind of plays with the flowers in the vase.
Nice. You wouldn't think I'd notice, but these are nice.
Peonies and hollyberries. Probably took her 6 months to decide on these.
What do you got to decide? Is white flowers as a bunch of sticks, put them in a vase?
They're stunning. And just for tonight, they're at the peak of perfection. Before we got married, I spent 11 and a half months interviewing caterers and picking out bridal favors and visiting florists. It takes time to do it right. And I don't care what anybody says. There's a difference between fondant and buttercream. And there's a difference between lilies and orange blossoms. There's a difference between good enough and perfect. Honestly, on our wedding day, I didn't care what my mother thought or what your mother thought or really what anyone thought except for you. I wanted nothing less than perfect for you. I still do. You don't have to stay.
The clinking starts up again.
I know.
Brian reaches into his jacket and pulls out a ring box.
Merry Christmas, Sparky.
He puts the box on the table, kisses Mo tenderly, then starts to exit.
Hey, Bri. I know it's kind of early, but Happy New Year.
To joy and prosperity.
To joy and prosperity.
A long last look, then Brian exits. Lights fade as the music and clinking continue. Mo opens the box. End of play. Thank you all for participating. And thank you everyone who is watching, whether it's on the live stream or whether it is on a replay. We're just really grateful to have this time and this space to still play around with new work, even though we're all so far apart and unable to see each other. I want to thank our playwright, Renee Calarco, and Sarah Edison, yes, and Sarah Edison, who helmed our rehearsal this afternoon as our director. And if you haven't already checked on the Company 19 Facebook page, you really need to go over there and look at the concept drawings, the concept sketches that Will Lowry, he's a scenographer, that he did after reading Renee's play. He made some really, really beautiful drawings. So thank you to Will Lowry. Thank you, of course, to everyone who is watching. Plan to be back with us on next Thursday at 8 p.m. where we will stream a new play reading again. And, you know, for the time being, stay home so we can all see each other again. All right. Love to everyone. Have a wonderful night. And I will end the live stream.